Hello, welcome back to the channel. So, it is 3:06 a.m. and I've just finished watching the Xbox Live Games Showcase that I guess is meant to be their E3 2020 presentation, and what are you doing, Xbox? I had such high hopes. This is the one that I was actually rooting for. I was always going to get PlayStation 5. Always. PlayStation's been my go-to for forever, really. I was going to go Xbox Series X this time just to get something different. Now, I'm still going to get it, but it's not going to be my primary console. Sorry. So the game started with Halo. Brand new Halo game, and that was the graphics were very last gen. It really felt like something that came out that should have come out on Xbox One, not Xbox Series X. The cinematic trailer was like, whoa, and then the actual gameplay started and I was like, oh, the graphics on that pilot do not look good. They look like Xbox One. What are you doing? And I think it could be part of Microsoft's whole, it doesn't matter what you have, you can play our games. So we're probably not really going to see anything next gen, really, from them for maybe a year or two when they finally ditch the old Xbox and embrace the future, which my theory with Microsoft is that's what they were doing. They were going to ditch the Xbox One X and forget like it ever existed, start the next gen with Xbox Series X, and boom, boom, boom. Nah, they're holding on to the past. So Halo was there, wasn't great in my opinion. It was fine. A couple of things that I did like was there was one point where Master Chief put up this massive shield. The alien threw bombs at it, but was still able to shoot through the shield. I did like that. Some of the mechanics look good, weapons look great, but overall... Then we heard a few of their first-party studios. State of Decay 3, WTF. Now, I really enjoyed number 2. I played a little bit of 1. It's a hilarious story that I'll tell you about sometime. Anyway, number 2, I did really enjoy it. Sunk a fair few hours into, and then my online friend stopped playing, and then I stopped playing, and I haven't gone back to it since. Maybe one day, if I'm really bored, I'll go back to it. The trailer looked great. It had like this deer and zombie deer, and it was pretty cool. So that's definitely something to look out for. Obsidian freaking knocked it out of the park. Came in, boom, bang, shutting it down. They showed 2 new games and some DLC coming next month. September, so 2 months. Some DLC for the Outer Worlds. Looks great, looks fleshed out. Now, what they showed that was hyped is a game called Avowed. It looks very similar to Skyrim in a good way. The graphics were gorgeous. We didn't really see gameplay. It was more just like this is what we're working on for next gen. And it did look really, really good. I enjoyed it. And then they showed another game that looked like Minecraft. Okay, so the game was called Grounded. It looks very Minecrafty. Basically, it's like everyone's shrunk down. It's set in like a garden, little people, and you go up against ants and spiders, and you have to build houses made out of grass and leaves and stuff. So it does actually look pretty good. That is meant to come out tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. See how that goes. Then there was Forza look through. It was in-engine And sure, it's a car game. But one thing I will say is that Forza always looks good, and this looked good. And there was a lot of world premieres. Every time they friggin' showed something, it was a bit of a nightmare. One of the games that I really want to play is by Rare. Now the game is called Everwild. The art style looks gorgeous. It's got like mystical creatures. It looks very epic fantasy tale. So I will show you that trailer right now.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it. It is found in the smallest moments. In every step of a perilous journey. In the symmetry of ritual. In the bonds we share. And in moments of stillness. It teaches us to look beyond the expected. To be a light in dark places. To seek answers. And to stand watch over our world. Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
Then we got to go to Ninja Theory, who took us through Hellblade 2. Now they're currently on location in Iceland, filming and creating, which is very exciting. I actually played the first Hellblade on Switch, and it is probably the best looking game on the Switch that I've played to date. So that's saying something. So I'm definitely looking forward to continuing that story and that saga on the Xbox Series X. So that was cool. Destiny 2 is coming. I didn't realize it was still a thing. Apparently there's going to be a new mission. It's all going to be upgraded to 4K, blah, 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 blah. So that's the thing, cool, great. And then Bloober came on, who made Blair Witch, which if you know me personally, you'll know that I love Blair Witch. And I loved this game iteration of Blair Witch so much that when I saw Bloober, I was like, oh, Blair Witch sequel, Blair Witch sequel. No, not a Blair Witch sequel, but a game called The Medium. It's kind of this girl who goes between two worlds, which looks really cool. Parallel to the supernatural, and you play it like side by side on the screen from what I guess. So that actually looked really, really good. I really enjoyed that gameplay. It looked pretty scary. Down for that. Then we thought maybe we'll get a release date and a price. Nah, it's just a game showcase, mate. I should have come down. Then they showed us a preview, not even a preview, just we're making Fable. And after last time, I'm not holding my breath, mate. After last time when we didn't get Fable, remember? Because you cancelled it. Remember that? Yes. So, cool. Hopefully we get it this time, because I do really enjoy that series. I wish I still had an Xbox 360 so I could still play it. If I can play it on Game Pass or on Xbox One, please comment and let me know because I would really love to. I haven't been able to find it, and I would love to replay those games. It's such a classic series. Yeah, I didn't love it. I thought it still wasn't enough for me. It just wasn't enough. And like, I got up at 1:30 in the morning. I just didn't get it. And I think it's such a shame because I thought, you know what, they bought all these studios, they're gonna come out, they're gonna be swinging everywhere, and they just went a little bit limp. So that's fine, it is what it is. It's also not the last one, it's just the second one. So hopefully round 3, they can knock it out of the park and really hook me in. There was no, I guess the difference with the PlayStation 1 was that I could see myself playing a lot of the games. This one, there was like 3 games that I was like, yeah, I would play that. So for me, should I pay, you know, in Australia, realistically, $700, $800, even $900 this time around to buy a new console just to play 3 games? No, probably not. I have a PC, so maybe I'll just stick with Game Pass and play it on PC, but I don't know, I kind of buy into the console hype and I'll probably end up getting one on the release date. That being said, what did you like about it? Did you love the Xbox presentation? Were there games here that you were like, oh my god, this is like the best thing ever? Because not really for me. But if you have a different opinion, I would love to hear it. I hate the console wars, and I know I'm saying, oh, Xbox, PlayStation, yeah. I'm not igniting console wars. My opinion is, when Xbox wins, PlayStation wins too, because when Xbox step up and they do amazing, it forces PlayStation to do the same thing. And PlayStation up their game, which also benefits me too. So please, Xbox, bring the goods next time. Because I want PlayStation shaking in their boots so they do something big and huge that benefits me as a gamer. And look, these studios that have all signed on with Xbox, I also don't want them to fail if Xbox fails. There's some really good studios here and I really can't wait to dive into their games. I just need to see less dude bro shooters and more stuff that I play on PlayStation, like Uncharted, Last of Us, God of War, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima, all of that goodness. I want that on Xbox, but from different studios with equally as good games, so I can double my gaming library. So please, do that for me. Do that for me and for gamers everywhere who don't just want to play shooters and Halo and Forza. Anyway, what did you think of the Xbox Games Showcase? Leave me a note in the comments below. I would love to know your thoughts. Was I completely off the base? Was it actually good and I'm just an idiot? Let me know. Anyway, this is Lethal signing out. I will catch you on the next video.